heartbroken father has been pictured showing his son's blood on his hands to a captured Russian soldier after his 15-year-old child was killed by Russian shelling as the family tried to evacuate animals from a local zoo. Vitalii Seleveni, stricken with grief, thrust his hands under the nose of the Russian soldier to show him the blood of his son Denis, moments after learning that the boy had died. Denis, a volunteer at the zoo, had been trying to evacuate a herd of buffaloes from the Seleveni Park in Kharkiv with his parents and other team members when they came under fire on Thursday. In grief. The soldier, whose blindfold had been lifted so that he could see the grieving father's hands, could be seen crumpling his face at the sight. Distraught zoo staff screamed at the Russian soldier in grief after hearing that Denis had died. Denis is the sixth member of the zoo's team to be killed by Russian strikes since Vladimir Putin invaded Ukraine as the park staff worked to move the animals to safety. Two other team members were seriously injured in the Russian shelling and doctors are fighting to save their lives, the zoo said. The Seleveni Park paid tribute to Denis, describing as a hero who will always remain in our hearts. The zoo owner Alexander Feldman said 2 Russian soldiers were also brought to the hospital in Kharkiv with the wounded volunteers and said it was not clear how they got into the park. Images from outside the hospital show Ukrainian soldiers detaining a Russian soldier. Russian soldiers were brought simultaneously with them, Feldman said, referring to the wounded volunteers and staff. It remains unclear how they got to the park in the first place. They destroyed all the vehicles in which the guys arrived. Russian troops have nearly destroyed the zoo following weeks of bombardment, killing around 100 animals, including white tigers, panthers and jaguars. So far, reports Ukrinform. The Russian strikes have destroyed a number of enclosures, forcing zoo staff to make the dangerous decision to evacuate the animals to other Ukrainian cities. Earlier in the war, 3 employees of the eco park died during shelling after they came to feed the animals last month. And on April 19, the bodies of 2 Ukrainian zoo workers who were allegedly shot dead by Russian soldiers were found on the park's premises. The zoo said of the most recent fatal shelling attack, on May 5, during the evacuation of buffaloes from Seleveni Park, the team of our employees and volunteers got under fire. One person died. 2 people were seriously injured. Doctors are fighting for their lives. The deceased boy was only 15 years old. He helped his parents to feed and evacuate the animals. The blessed memory of the hero will always remain in our hearts. This is the 6th victim from among members of our team. Ukrainian forces have in recent days pushed Russian troops back some 25 miles east of Kharkiv, which has been repeatedly struck by shelling. Ukrainian Chief of Defense, General Valery Zaluzhnyi, said Thursday that a counteroffensive could begin to push Russian forces away from Kharkiv and Izium, which has been a key node in Russia's control of the area. Further pushing the Russians away may spare the city from more artillery strikes, as well as force Moscow to divert troops from other areas of the front line to maintain its hold on territory there.